You have been selected to spend 50 days in a spotless room and win $5 million by completing a task. If one of you leaves, the prize pool drops to $1 million for the remaining person. Enjoy your stay in the spotless room. Young couple Catherine and Michael have accepted a lucrative offer to participate in an experiment. All participants are required to do is spend 50 days together in the same room. The prize will be the sum of $5 million, which Michael and Kate discuss with great enthusiasm what they will spend it on. The girl doubts that it's all for the truth because the terms are too easy and the reward is too great. Michael assures her that they just got lucky. Sometimes these things happen, and you just have to relax and get high. There is nothing in the room but a bed. A shower, which, as it turns out, is designed for one person at a time, and control modules through which they can learn about the rules of the room and get specially designed food. The lights go off automatically at 10 o'clock. And Kate has also set the alarm for 7 o'clock. All these conditions seem like a mere trifle to the couple. After all, the rewards more than cover the inconvenience. Good morning, Kate. Enjoy your stay in a spotless room. The next day, they turn in all their clothes and get another in return. To which Michael says that now they look like mental patients. Catherine wonders what he's doing all this for. He is a certain warrior professor who is the founder of this project. As Michael tells us earlier, this same professor found some unremarkable family in Middle America. Dad was a pastor, Mom was a baker. The kids went to the only school in town. And then he spent $150 million to see what would happen if he made them as famous as the Kardashians. The professor did everything for them. Hollywood PR people, stylists, any whim for his money. At first it worked. The kids got important modeling contracts. Dad starred in sitcom commercials and TV shows, and Mom became a factory manager. But then she shot him when she found him in bed with another woman and went to jail for murder. The son went missing and the daughter died of an overdose of some nasty stuff. It's been almost 2 days. Michael begins to say that he hates the clock, that it feels like it has gone backwards. He's starting to feel like the seconds are about 1.3 longer than normal seconds. The 50 days could end up being about 3 months. To which Catherine says that before the second day is over, conspiracy theories are already in play. You just have to relax. And you don't have to look at your watch for a long time. Enjoy being in a spotless room when you wake up. The morning alarm clock, which Kate started and which cannot be turned off, begins to irritate Michael disastrously. However, he has no choice. A day passes. Genetically modified food. The spotless room. Nothing changes. The day, the food. White room. Day-night, room, food. Nothing changes. Room and nothing. And suddenly Michael finds a bug. A seemingly ordinary bug. But what could be better in a room with nothing? Michael decides to feed it. The food is for members only. Enjoy your stay in the spotless room. After realizing he shouldn't do that, at some point, the guy says he needs to let him out. Michael begins to say to the camera that he is not going to leave the room. He's just going to open the door and let the bug out. To which Kate says that's not a good idea. Suddenly, Michael starts telling his girlfriend that compassion has never been her strong suit, and the couple starts arguing. Catherine says that Michael is only vegan because he wants to prove something to someone. Michael argues with her and tells her that it is possible to exist in this world and to eat without killing anyone. The girl absolutely disagrees and tells the boy that his problem is that his father gave him too much. This is where his stupid art that he does came from. As a result, the couple argues, and Catherine accidentally steps on a bug. Time passes, however, not as quickly as they would like. Michael tells his girlfriend that he has decided to take the fun out. He reads in the rules that everyone can take 2, but it will cost $100,000 of the prize money. Next we see Michael get a green crayon as entertainment, while sacrificing the $100,000 amount. To which Catherine says that this amount is deducted from Michael's share. Upon receiving the crayon, the boy eagerly takes up the task and begins to paint all over the walls of the white room. And at some point Catherine asks her to paint. Michael offers to paint her image with an artist's look. But the girl wants a natural portrait. As a result, Catherine says that Michael is not able to draw her naturally and is engaged in nonsense. By doing so, she hurts her boyfriend again. After the crayon runs out, boredom sets in again. Kate realizes that she is overreacting and apologizes for acting like a total jerk. The situation begins to heat up after Catherine finds a loaded gun in the bathroom and begins to say that they are just being bullied, implying that they will have to use it sooner or later. Eventually, unable to figure out how to get rid of the gun, they throw it under the bed. The next day, Michael unexpectedly receives a video message from his sister, in which the guy's sister says a lot of unnecessary laughs about Michael's decision to drag himself into this room and says that he rather did the right thing in deciding to distract himself from Kate this way. Immediately thereafter, she gets her own message to Kate from a certain older man. The girl reacts extremely negatively and says she doesn't want to hear it. The elderly man tells her that he is in a nursing home, that he is doing fine, and begins to sing a children's song. He talks about how much he loves Kathy. The next day, the girl confesses that she lied to Michael about her father. She is ashamed of him, and for good reason. As it turns out, Kate's father drank their house and saved up money for school fees, depriving the girl of the opportunity to grow up to be a normal person. Catherine becomes depressed over her father's situation, and Michael almost goes crazy with idleness. Trying to cheer Kate up leads to nothing, and at some point, Michael says that he doesn't think he can do it. Catherine begins to worry that Michael will give up and tells him to take the second entertainment, which will already be worth $250,000. And the entertainment turns out to be a naked girl. And this is where the fun begins. When Catherine comes out of the shower, she sees a completely naked girl, and Michael begins to make excuses, though he is not guilty of anything. The girl introduces herself as Simone and tells her that she is unaware of the spotless room. An agent has gotten her a job, and one of the conditions of the contract was total nudity. Catherine becomes extremely jealous. She sees that Michael, though he does not show it, but pays a lot of attention to the other. The situation is exacerbated by the fact that the new guests have nowhere to sleep. The boy says he will lie down on the floor and the girls will sleep together. Simone, however, says this is nonsense because the floor is concrete. In the morning, Catherine is glad that the girl has left the room, but meets her in the shower. The whole sad jealousy situation continues until Kate says she wants to have fun and the room tosses them pills. After which they go on a rampage. All the thrashing goes on until Michael is completely cut off. He sees a drowning child he can't save. Michael comes to, and Catherine calms him down, saying, at the same time, that it's just Becky's flash. Next we learn that the child he is seeing is Michael's baby brother. He was asked to watch him while his parents were away. As a result, the child fell into the pool. Michael dived in after him, but he was unable to save him. After the boy recovers, he has a conversation with Simone. He begins to share with her his experiences and says that the loss of his brother was a great psychological trauma for him. The girl tells him how she lost her mother, that many people face such difficulties in their lives and experience the loss of their loved ones. At this point, Catherine wakes up. She catches them holding hands and becomes jealous again. And you're always holding hands when you're talking. Nothing like that ever happened. The girl starts insulting Simone and ends up telling the other one in spite of Kate that there might have been something between them. The next day Catherine doesn't find Simone and is finally happy that she has left the room, but then she finds the writing on the wall. I've never had such amazing intimacy with a man. Michael immediately begins to say that this is nonsense and that he hasn't slept with her. Kate says that Simone looks like his ex, and no wonder he's cooing so sweetly with her. Michael explains to her that it's all about the room. The organizers are playing with her and trying to get her to be emotional. To which Catherine replies that there is no emotion. He is the one who slept with Simone and made her jealous in the process. Completely losing her mind, Kate shoves Michael and he hits his head on the corner of the wall. The girl immediately rushes to him and apologizes that she didn't mean it, and that it was an accident. Michael begins to tell her that he never gave her a reason to be jealous. He gave up everything for her, stopped hanging out with his rich friends, and all he got in return was recriminations and jealousy. After Michael begins to say that he needs medical attention, Catherine tries to explain that they don't have that option. If he leaves the room, then it's all over. Hearing this, Michael asks her a key question, asking her how far is she willing to go. Would she let him bleed out if he passed out? He tells Kate that she's completely lost her head over money, but the girl denies everything. Then Michael offers to leave the room together. However, we see that Kate is more determined to get the money than to give Michael medical attention. Michael tells her that this is not a room, but a mirror. The warrior professor built the whole thing to show them and test their morals and spirituality. And they failed that test. Money won't help them anymore. And we have to get out of here. After Michael tries to leave, Kate grabs a gun and threatens her boyfriend that she will shoot him. To which Michael says that he doesn't believe Kate is capable of that. In the end, Catherine only decides to shoot the ceiling. And Michael, realizing the nature of his girlfriend, leaves the room. Goodbye, Michael Walsh. I hope you enjoyed your stay in the spotless room. Next we see how day after day she continues to be alone in the hope of getting the rest of her money. On the clock, we see that there are 2 days left, and Catherine heads for the buttons. After a while, Michael meets his now ex-girlfriend Kate on a run. He says they haven't seen each other in a while and suggests she go for a walk. Michael asks if she ended up getting money for participating in the spotless room. But Kate doesn't answer his question. At the end, we are shown a sign on the building where Catherine came out thanking her for the anonymous donation. Which hints to us that the girl did not leave the room after all, while receiving the rest of the prize money.